In this video, I'm going to show you how to create this t-shirt design very easily with the help of Kittl. So first of all, you need to log into your Kittl account. If you're new to Kittl, I will also have a link below where you can sign up to a free trial. And then you want to click on New Project right here. Go to POD Presets, and we're going to choose the Merch by Amazon one right here, which is perfect for t-shirt design. Then I'm going to hit Create down here. I'll zoom out a little bit because the artboard is quite big. I'm going to use spacebar to click and drag and move around this artboard and kind of recenter it right here. So to start off with our design, the first thing I'm going to do is add some text. So you need to go over to the text emblem on the left right here and click Add Headline. Then I'm going to click on the artboard and kind of increase the size of this text right here by dragging on the edges of the box. Then I'm going to change the font over here, the typeface, from Roboto to Sunny Drop. That is a very nice Groovy font that you get included with Kittl. And let's change the actual text right here to what we want to see on our design. So I'm going to type out Groovy Mama Vibes, and as you can see, the gap in between the words is way too big, so we can change that over here with the line height setting. By decreasing that, I'm holding down Shift as well to decrease this more quickly. There we go. Let's get it closer together. Also increase the text size a bit more. And now I'm going to change the color scheme right here, because there is actually a really nice hidden feature within Kittl that can help you create amazing looking text designs, or very unique text designs. Right here where it says solid color, if we click on this, it's actually a drop down, and you can also select, for example, linear gradient. And now we've got this color bar at the top where we can add different swatches. So I'm going to start off with sort of a reddish pink color right here, quite a light one, kind of like so. Then I'm going to add a swatch in the middle right here by clicking on this bar, and then I'll add more of a yellowy color right here, also quite bright, maybe a little bit towards orange. And then I'm going to click into the first color swatch, copy the hex code, and click on the last one right here, the one that's black, and there we go. It should just copy over the exact same color. You can also change the angle right here, so let's give this a little bit of an angle. So there we go, kind of like 140 degrees. There we go. That looks quite neat and interesting. And if you combine this now with a 3D cast shadow, this can make for a very nice design. Before I do that, let me just show you another quick tip. If you want to save a color scheme right here, or a gradient, you can click into the styles on these four dots, and you can click on the plus symbol, give this a relevant name. So you could call it Summer Vibes, for example, and then click Add Style to Brand Kit, and then it will always be saved here. And in future, you can easily add these styles to your text-based designs or to your objects as well. Right, so let's add the 3D shadow to make this look a bit more interesting and easier to read as well. And you can do that by heading to text shading down here, click on Add Text Shading, choose the block shadow option. Then I'm going to change the color right here to something that is sort of a dark pinkish red, so similar to the color we had at the beginning, just a lot darker essentially. Then you can play around with these settings. So offset, I would increase that quite a bit, change the angle over here as well, and then the outline width is quite important too, because that's going to make it a lot easier to read and make it look quite good. So there we go. We've got a really nice looking Groovy text design already. And now all that's left is I'm going to add a few flowers right here and a few hearts to kind of bring this to life, so it's not just plain text. In order to do that, we're going to head over to the Elements tab. And just a quick tip, if you're not sure what these icons mean, just click on the current one and it's going to drop down, and then you can actually see which tabs you need to click on. So Elements is this one right here, and then we can type in flower, hit enter, and choose one of these options. You can also bring this up in full screen. That way you see more at the same time. For example, you could use a flower like this, and then if you click on it, it will be added to the artboard, and then you can quickly change the color scheme to match your design. So that is done over here on the right as well. I'm going to change the orange right here to the gradient, which is already saved in our document colors. I'll change the lime green center to white, and then I'll also add a shadow effect to this with the same sort of dark red color right here. Just turn down the blur, that typically doesn't look very good in designs, and it also doesn't print well. We give this the same angle as our 3D shadow and create a bit of an offset in order to create a bit of this stroke outline like on the text, we need to add a border. So let's do that as well. Change the color and increase the border weight. There we go. Now we've got one cool looking flower right here. Let's duplicate this down. You can either click duplicate here, or you can hold down Alt, click on the flower and drag it to a different place to resize this a little bit, give it a bit of rotation. And actually I might add a different type of flower here just for variety. And that way we've got two of the same right here and a different one at the bottom. So let's go back to elements. Flower is still what we typed in right here. Let's add this one. That reminds me of a sponge, but for some reason.
See?
But I mean, it's just the shape of a flower. Let's quickly change the colors here too. And there we go, that's another flower added to the mix. I'm going to look for some hearts now as well. There we go, these should help finalize the design. I think I'll add a couple at the top and one at the bottom in the center. I'll just quickly amend the colors again. This is the same process as before with the flowers. Right, and there we go. I think that looks pretty neat. It is quite a balanced layout. It's a nice, intriguing color scheme, and it definitely stands out. And the best thing is with Kittl, let me give this artboard a name. I can call this Groovy Mama Vibes. If you want to have a similar design with the same style but different text, you can easily amend this even in the same project. We just zoom out and then click on the name of the artboard and then hit duplicate, and then you can drag this across next to the old one, and then you can easily just click into the text, double click into it, that is, and then you can change this. So Groovy, let's do nurse vibes, and all you have to do is just click out of it, and there we go. It's amended the text. It's kept the same style, and you've easily got yourself two really good looking text designs. You can carry this on, obviously change the name of the artboard right here. You can carry this on, make loads of designs this way, and then once you're done and ready to save them, you can head over to download in the top right corner. You can either have all artboards selected or just choose individual ones to download to your device, and all you have to do here is click optimize quality, remove background, and make sure it is saved as a PNG. If you want to learn more about Kittl and get an entire overview of the tool and its different features, then make sure to watch this video next for a complete beginner's guide.